Good afternoon. We're here at Memorial Field on April 23rd in the year of 2018. And it's 70 degrees. Finally baseball weather. Concord is currently 5-1, having lost to Bishop Girton and beat Winnicott, Trinity, Pinkerton, Exeter, and Londonderry. Today they are playing, it's Charlie Russell for ConcordTV. Today they are playing Merrimack, who was 2-4. Merrimack is down in the standings. Concord is currently third in the standings with one loss. Bedford and Nashua South are above them, undefeated as of today. Concord will be playing Bedford at home on Monday, the 7th of May. So. Okay, well, let's go. We can figure them out here. So anyway, who's our pitcher out there today, Lee? Jake Knowles is going to be pitching today for Concord. And we're up here with no field announcer, but we have a statistician, man that's good with numbers, Lee Owen. And here comes our first batter for Merrimack, number 25, Eric Stack. And Jake Knowles is out there on the mound for Concord, and we're about ready for action. And here we go. First pitch is a strike, and we're a little limited with our zoom here, so we may not be doing too much zooming here. As pitcher goes over, picks it up. 1-3. Good fielding. Brings up the next batter, number 4 for Merrimack. Jared Wells. Stands in from the left side. Swinging strike one. Okay, thanks. Okay. All right, well, we'll figure that out later. Pitch down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. So a beautiful day for a ball game. You know, we had 70-degree day in February, and Mother Nature's been teasing us ever since. And today it hit 70 degrees. Outside corner, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So it's been a great year for Concord High baseball so far, 5-1. Runs high. So the union leader with their baseball rankings says that Concord. That'll be looks like that'll be an infield hit. Pitcher went down for it and makes a kick save, but unable to pop the ball up. So we got somebody standing in from the right side now. The number 3 batter looks like it's. I didn't catch his number. Looks like number 17, Cody Pfeiffer, Pfeifer, number 3 hitter. Outside corner, strike 1. Pfeiffer, number, what did I say, 17? Yeah, got him. Junior infielder. Curveball. Catches that outside corner, so Jake Knowles is working the corners well here. 7-inning game scheduled. And gets his first strikeout. He goes fishing up high. And brings up number 12, being Cole Keefe. Infielder, junior infielder, K-E-E-F-E. Keefe. Throw over to first. Runner is back. So 2 outs here, top of the first. Pitch runs high, ball 1. And a single through to the left fielder between the hole between short and third. So Merrimack has 2 on and 2 out. Brings up the number 5 hitter. Number 20, Spencer Clark. He's the catcher. So Knowles bearing down here. 2 on, 2 out. Trying to keep him close at second. Pitch runs high. 1 ball. High and inside, ball 2. Let's go school vacation week, so not too much of a crowd sitting around in the stands here. A few loyal parents. Off-speed pitch gets him swinging. 2 balls, 1 strike. Field looks in pretty good condition here. A little spotty in the outfield, but it's still early and haven't had a lot of sunny days. Certainly plenty of rain. Fly ball to center fielder camped under it, hauls it in, and they go. So leave 2 on, 2 hits, 2 on, no score. We go to the bottom of the first. Lou Boudreau. So we're back for the bottom of the first. Number 10, Tessier, I'm told, is the leadoff batter. Center fielder. He made the put out in center there. Tennis. Well, Concord's had a history of some pretty good center fielders that can cover some ground, but also put some sting on the ball. Pitch outside. Curveball drops in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Curve again, catches that outside corner. Count goes 2-2. Just misses outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Miles, the shortstop, is on deck. Yeah, leadoff hitter Tessier drives it deep. Left fielder was ranging back. Looks like he had it. I don't know, that wind come up or what, but he took it past him. So we got a leadoff double here for Tessier. And Miles, the shortstop, is it? Steps in. Number 4. So Concord's quality win. They were down 5-0 to last year's undefeated state champs Exeter, and came back and tied it 5-5 in the 5th and won in the 6th inning. Now, was that a home game or was that away, Lee? It was an away game, so they beat give them their first loss since 2016. And that's a gapper. Tessie is going to come around and score, and we got a double. He hits a gapper in left center, so we got a pair of doubles here, and Concord is on the board. That brings up number 7, lucky 7. Stadnicki. Kurt Stadnicki, second team All-State last year, All-Class last year, stands in. Pitch runs high. Remember hearing his name a few years back as one of the big Little League stars, not unexpectedly. Kind of lost track of him in Babe Ruth, but fouled off. And he rips a one hops the left fielder, and the runner goes over to third. He had to hang back, seeing whether it was going to be caught or not. So Concord starts the game with three straight hits. We don't see any bullpen action. Number 5 stands in here. And this is Jake Knowles, the pitcher. So with 2 on, nobody out, he got plenty of chance to help himself here. Pops one back, foul over the press box. Runner asked if that was a balk, and because he stepped off. Safe at second. Runner stays at third. So Stadnicki shows some speed. They throw through. Concord with nobody out doesn't need to try a double steal with their number 5 hitter and number 4 hitter up. 3 hits in a row. Foul back, 2 strikes. Outside, nobody, no advance. Again, nobody out. Concord with 1 run in and 2 on. Roundhouse curve runs wide. I think it brings that to I think it's 2-2. Pfeiffer looks in. Pitching from the stretch. Concord will give up an out for a run, so we got a 6-3, but he gets an RBI. And the other runner moves over to third, so we have 2 runs in. We got the number 5 hitter. Who we got here? Stands in from the left side. Pitch runs high. Number 11 standing in there. Eric Sullivan. Foul back. So Sullivan looking to get that run in from third. 2-0 here, 1 out, bottom of the first. Wasn't too many years ago that these 2 teams played for the state championship, about 4 or 5 years ago down at then Fisher Cat Stadium, now Delta Dental Stadium. Concord won in extra innings. Swinging strike. Up high, ducks under. This ump doesn't give the count very often. What do you got? 2-2, 3-2, it looks like. 3-2, full count here. One out, runner on third. And that was Rip. Ball is down, runner comes in, holding up to see if it was caught. No, it was a single. He came in on it, but he, instead Nicky comes in from third. You got another RBI there. All right, first base. So Griffin Gilbert, the ace of the pitching staff, pitched a, it's a single. Just kind of reached right out and plopped it out there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits and 3 runs in and 1 out. Brings up number 9. Kennedy in there. I don't see much action. I guess, yeah. Nice to see the Irish populations represented here on the squad. We got a Kennedy and a Sullivan, and I got 3 in. 3-0. Pitch down low. First and second, 1 out. Pitching from the stretch. Fouled off. Over the on-deck circle. One ball, 2 strikes here. Well, when things aren't going well, we're going to have an E6. Throws away a double play over the second baseman's head. So the sacks are loaded again for, we got up here, number 32. I'm sorry? Oh, Buteau? Buteau. Wrestler. All-state wrestler. I would assume this guy might have some power. Kind of certainly looks like he could drive it a mile. Curve drops in. He lays off. Well, sacks are loaded with 1 out. Way outside. We're looking for his pitch here. Sacks are loaded, 3 runs in, and Concord looking to put this game away early. Pitch down low. A DH, you mean, or a? Yeah. That's all right. Yeah. Pitch wide. I think that runs 3. We got 3-2 here. 3-2. 3-2. Bases are loaded. 1 out. Foul back. Up on our roof. Try that again. I was reading the paper the other day. Let's see how many others he fouled it off here. Foul ball. Looking wide. Third baseman gets over there, gets it, and that's an error on the third baseman. So it would be a unearned run. I guess right now they'd be out of the inning. You can't assume a double play, but that would have been the third out. So anything else comes in here. So we'll try that 3-2 pitch again here. Pitch number 8, I think. This one's out of play. He's not going to go over. Yeah, he's reading in the paper. They keep track of how many pitches a batter gets. Apparently a record was set. They started in '88. Some batter, not locally, major leagues, 21 pitches to get him out. Lots of foul balls. Foul ball again. So let's see. He's had 3, 4, 1 over the roof, 1 on third. Yeah, 5-9. I think it's 10. I think he fouled 1 over. The dropped one, that one, this one. 3-2. Here comes, I think it's number 10, Lee. So here we go. He's battling away here. And he hits it deep. And it's going to the fence. Looks like we got 2 runs in. 3 runs in, and he stays at second. So a bases clearing double. 3 RBIs. And I guess we decided all of those runs would be unearned since that drop foul ball would have been the third out, coupled with the error at second. So, and no stirring down there in the bullpen. I guess this player is in for the experience. Number 2. Number 2 is the 9th batter. Who we got for Morrissey? All right, number 2 is Morrissey. 1 strike on him. Drops low. So we got the lineup all filled out here. We'll work on the other teams as they come to bat. So 6 runs in here in the bottom of the first for Concord. And looks like he's got one. I don't know if we can get him. Looks like a long foul down there. So that's number 9 batter. Still only 1 out. Well, somebody was talking to me about the 10-run rule on the way in. So what is it? 5 innings and 4.5. Another rip. Foul ball. Left fielder moves a lot quicker to the left and right, but as opposed to going back. So a long first inning here. 2-2 is the count. Way outside. So that's about his 5th or 6th 3-2 count. He threw 10 to Buteau before he hit that double. Yeah. Down low. Well, we've I won't say we've seen it all, but that's the first walk. We haven't seen a hit batter yet, not to jinx anyone, but we haven't seen a balk. And we're back at the top here. Tessier led it off with a double. Yeah, catches that high outside corner. Looks like we're going to spread that strike zone a little bit here. Foul ball, 2 strikes. Well, another error, another run coming in. E6 took a bad hop, but I think it could have been played. Tessier gets an RBI. And Morrissey goes to third. So we got the 11th batter of the inning. Miles hit a long double up to left center. See what he can do here. First pitch is a strike. So we get a little into this game. We'll run down the schedule for later this season. Yeah.
Dropped in front and he could see it. The kid only went on a third of the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. No throw. Stolen base. Curveball didn't break. Way outside. Runs high. So Pfeiffer looks pretty beat out there. He must be thrown 35, 40 pitches in this inning at least. Out to the left fielder. Texas Leaguer, another run comes in. Runner to second. Brings up Standanecki. 12th batter of the inning. Looks like it should have been shortstop's ball. I don't think the wind was blowing in that hard. You know, that left fielder was only probably no more than 30, 40 feet off the infield skin of the infield. Came a long way. Pitch wide. Well, we now have some action in the bullpen, and we're going to have the pitcher come out, the manager take that long walk out. Been a long inning for the pitcher, and equally as long inning for the left fielder here. We'll take this, see if we have that here. We'll take this time to run down the schedule for the Concord team. Come on out now that spring has made it here. They're away on the 25th and the 27th. Nashua South is, they're down in Nashua South on Friday the 27th. They're currently undefeated. Salem will be in here next Monday on the 30th for a 4 o'clock game. Salem is 2-4 down in the standings. And they'll be away on the 4th of May and the 2nd and 4th of May down at Timberlane and Keene, and then they'll be back in town on the 7th for a big game against longtime rival, currently undefeated Bedford.
This is the 49th pitch.
All right. Pitch down the ball 4. So there's our second walk. Loads him up again for the second or third time. Well, Jake Knowles comes up. Jake was the only one that made an out first time through the order, but he did get an RBI. Although a couple others were 2 or 3 errors along the way. So not a inning to remember for Merrimack. Curveball doesn't bend in.
This has got to be a young team.
Well, they won 2 games along the way. I'll tell you who in a minute, but fouled off. Yeah, they beat Trinity and Winnicott, as did Concord. And I think Trinity and Winnicott between them have yet to win a ball game. They're bringing up the bottom of the standings. So Concord is. There's a pop-up. Third baseman ranges over, doesn't give chase. So this, I don't imagine Merrimack would be pitching an ace against the strong Concord team anyway. Pitch somebody with some second or third line starter, somebody to get some experience. 2-2 is the count. 1 out. Foul tip, strike 3. That's the second out. Brings up Eric Sullivan.
They just swung that down on purpose. He wants to get back on the line.
Yeah, well. Got a little breeze blowing in through the window here, but that flag in center doesn't look like it's moving very much because it's sheltered by the trees. Pitch outside, so bases loaded, 2 outs, and the 10, 11, 12, 13, 14th batter of the inning stands in. Eric Sullivan. And he hits one deep to center fielder ranging over. And mercifully, there's the third out. But not before Concord scored. What do we get here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runs? 8 runs. 8 runs. Left him loaded. And we'll be back with the second inning. Jake Maney. So we're here for the top of the second. Number 7, Jake Maney stands in. Jake Knowles out there with probably the best cushion he's ever going to get in the first inning. 8-run cushion here. Strike. Keaton Miller on deck. Ground ball to short. Second, I mean. Scoops it up, throws it over. The ping of those metal bats. Miller stands in. Pitch high. Miller's an infielder. Got him listed as a 10, a sophomore. And rips one. Rips one in the gap. Looks like that'll be extra bases. Left fielder grabs it in. So I guess we know why that sophomore is playing. That brings up the number 8 hitter. Number 5 on his back, and that is Bobby Bunis, B-U-N-I-S, Bobby Bunis here. Pitch up high. Bunis has got him listed as an infielder as well. Line drive to the left fielder. L7, the throw over. It brings up number 2. Number 2 being Alex Caron, outfielder, junior outfielder. C-A-R-O-N. 2 on, 2 outs. And he hits one to center, and center fielder Tessie is off. Not going to catch up with that one, so hauls it in. Gets it in quickly. We got another double and gets an RBI. And Merrimack is on the board. Go back to the top of the order. So Stack hit a number back between pitcher and third. Pitcher made Knowles made a good good fielding play, getting him out by less than a stride. 2 outs, runner on second. Pitch wide. Pitch runs high. Ball 2. So 8-1, top of the second. And there's a foul ball. First base gives chase over in Never Never Land. Second baseman can't get there. Six to 3, and they get 1 run on 2 hits and 1 left on. And we go to the bottom of the second, 8-1 Concord. Wow. So we're here for the bottom of the second. We have a new pitcher, Karen, who was hit a double. Knocked an RBI, got an RBI in the top of the second. We got a lefty here. Looks like he's a little more of a power pitcher, although most lefties are. Well, we'll see. Looks like he's got a good curve. So we'll see what he's got here. Concord will have, let's see, 6, 7, and 8. Gilbert, Kennedy, and Buteau up, who had 2 hits and reached on an error. Throw goes down to second. So we'll see how Mr. Alex Caron does here. Listed as an outfielder, but a lot of the position players pitch. Pitch low. Ball 1.
Okay, where's Owen?
He's over here, down a little further. Come on up. Come on up. We got a few people coming by here. Round to the third. Quickly, 1 down, 5 to 3. Brings up Kennedy. The netting. Well, Kennedy stands in. He had a ground ball to the shortstop. Looked like a tailor-made double play. And the shortstop gently lobbed it over the second baseman's head, and everybody was safe, and he got an RBI on the play. Pitch runs high. Buteau on deck, who had a bases clearing double. Pitch runs high. I think that's ball 3.
I'm his bench coach. Only home.
4-pitch walk. Oops. I think so. Yeah, I see an out up there. Yeah, we got this overhanging netting. Buteau stands in. He hit a bases clearing double, as I said, and with 3 RBIs. Put the icing on the cake. Pitch hangs up, high and outside. Ball 1. Yeah, we got a little slippery leg here that's not holding its level here. Pitch down low, so that's 6 balls in a row. Runner on first. Not looking to steal probably at 8-1. Right down Main Street. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two 1 pitch. Down low, he holds up. Oh, fans are filtering in here, getting on probably toward 5 o'clock. Well, that was a 5-pitch walk, so been working him low. Brings up Morrissey, who walked, scored a run in the first inning. So we got first and second, 1 out. Morrissey, the number 9 hitter. Turns away on a high inside curve. So that's 9 balls and 1 strike the last 3 batters. Having trouble with that, finding that plate. Runs high. Catcher's going to go out and talk to the pitcher. Beautiful day for a ball game. A little bit of a breeze. I don't see a cloud in the sky or some high cirrus way over toward softball field toward Concord Hospital. So 2-0, I think, is the 2 balls, no strikes. Little off speed down the middle. Two ball, 1 strike pitch. Karen runs it high. 3-1. Within 1 pitch, a walk and the bases loaded here. Morrissey certainly looking for his pitch. Not going to help out. Well, he does. Inside corner, he gives it a chop. Count goes to 3-2. Fouled away. Stays within the home plate circle. So first and second, 1 out. Wouldn't expect him to be running with the score as it is and the count. Way up high. So he's walked the bases loaded. Well, I guess they're not at least tearing the cover off the ball, but just walking the bases loaded. And number 10 stands in here. Tessier, leadoff hitter. He doubled the leadoff, scored a run. Reached on an error in the second time at bat in the first inning. No action in the bullpen down there. Lots of room out there in right center. We'll see what Tessier can do. He's going to wait for him to throw a strike first. There we go. There's the wild pitch. Haven't seen that. Those of you playing baseball bingo, you can mark that in. Run comes in. So a long day, long bus ride back to Merrimack, I'm sure. Not that they came with huge expectations playing Concord. Pitch runs high. It's like a 3-0 count here. Right down the middle. Finally got a after 3 walks and a 3-0 count, certainly getting the take sign, waiting for him to come in with a pitch. So 3-1 pitch here. All 4, so he's loading them up again. Brings up shortstop Miles. I'm going to take a little break as the manager takes a walk out. So we have a new pitcher in, Ryan Avester, number 15. So Alex Karen faced 5 batters, walked 4 of them, and got a leadoff out. Well, looks like Mr. Ivester can find the plate here. That'll be certainly an improvement. Slow roll at second. He doesn't charge it, and is it Zach Miles? Hot foots it down the line for a infield hit. Gets an RBI. I think that's his 3rd RBI. Brings up Stanecki. Laces a single over to the left fielder. Over the shortstop. Drives in 2 runs. Just gets a single. Gets 2 more RBIs. 2 RBIs. And that brings up Jake Knowles. Knowles still looking for his first hit. Grounded to short and struck out. Made 2 of the 3 outs in the first inning, but 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul back. One ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Bottom of the second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and we got 11 runs up there on the board. Looks like 11-1. Knowles hits one. Center fielder coming in.
He drops that.
Drops it. Throw to third, doesn't get the force. Oh, I think that has to go as an E8, so Knowles makes it. I don't think any runs scored on that, no. It was just first and second. There we go. Bases are loaded for Eric Sullivan, who is the, looks like the 9th batter this inning. So we got 3 on, 3 in, and 1 out. Foul back. Helps him out, chases that outside corner pitch. Just off the plate. Sullivan ended the first with a fly out to center. Singled and scored a run. Got an RBI in the first at bat. Pitch down low. 2-2 says the umpire. 3-2, ball 4. I guess we lost one there. And we walk in a run. So I think that's the 5th run this inning. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th run and the bases are loaded. Oh, a deep shot. Makes a great catch. They got another. I think that's the. No, we got. Oh, that's the end of the end. What happened here? They must have appealed and tried that he left early. He didn't tag up. So a double play. So Gilbert, that was Gilbert, right? There was a lot. So it's F8 DP. Runner left to third. I think that's what happened. We'll sort it out and tell you about it next inning, folks. We're here for the top of the 3rd. So I think we sorted out what happened. That was a double play to end the inning. Gilbert hit one that the rounded to first. Gilbert stays with it. And that was the number 9 batter. No, that was the number 2 batter. Number 2 batter, 1-3. And the pitcher, Pfeiffer, stands in. The first pitcher, I don't know if they substituted for him. Maybe he's out of there. Yeah, it looks like 17. No, this is the original starter.
This is 7, right?
I think it's 17. I think it's the original starter, Pfeiffer. 17. And he was originally batting 3rd. So he was the starter and must have moved to the outfield. Foul back. So to the end of the last inning, the Concord runner on second was 2/3 of the way to third. The outfielder made the catch, a fairly spectacular catch at shoestring, and then he threw it in. Nobody directed him. We could hear the Merrimack coach screaming at his infielders that nobody was telling the outfielder where to throw. They could have easily got him off at second base. And apparently the runner at third was off base, wasn't sure if the ball was going to be caught or not, and apparently didn't tag up. And then it looks like I saw the umpire in front of home plate hold the fist up and look toward third. So they must have appealed. So that was how the double play came about. So strikeout. And brings up Keith. He's the cleanup hitter. Singled first time up. So 2 down here in the top of the third. What do we got up there? 13? 13-1. Is it 12? Okay.
The 13th came in, but it was.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I'm sorry. You're right.
I got 2 outs or 1 out.
There's 2. It looks like there's only 1 showing, I think. No, there's 2 showing, I guess. Gotta bring the binocs in here. We got the screen hanging down here, so we have 2 or 3 layers of netting. We can't see the scoreboard here. Yeah, third baseman cut off, went over, but we'll give him an infield hit on that one, I guess. Quick down the line for Keith, showing good speed for a cleanup hitter, and that brings up Clark, number 20. Clark flew out to center to end the first. He's the number 5 hitter. Probably not going to see much attempt at stealing here. Of course, that'll probably show you how much I know about baseball.
I think the third baseman got that caught in his web.
Yeah.
He seemed to be.
Yeah, he's hitching too much. Third baseman was unable to dig that ball out of his glove. Usually when they cut off the shortstop, it's on the grass, but he ranged over quite a bit. So Stadnicki goes out and talks to Jake Knowles. Pitch runs high. I think that's the first walk of the game by Concord. So for the second time in the game, Merrimack has 2 on and 2 out. Knowles bearing down, pitching from the stretch here. Pitch runs high. Well, Knowles hasn't, this is his 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is only the 15th batter he's faced. Pitch runs high.
Pitching coach back now.
So 2-0. Three and 0. Oh, he's One pitch from walking 2 in a row and loading them up. Four pitch walk. Brings up Miller, the number 7 batter. He hit a double and knocked in their only run. And we're going to have a little bullpen action as a couple players head down to the bullpen. And is that the pitching coach going out there?
Yeah. Josh Juno.
Josh Juno is heading out there. We'll take a little break.
Braves are only in 3.
Oh, God. Oh, after visit to the mound by the pitching coach, the
Just throw it. This kid stroked it good.
so that's 6 straight balls.
It's 10 straight balls.
10 straight. All right. So
There it is.
right down Main Street. Two 1 pitch. Inside, he holds up. Count goes to 3-1. So no place to put him here. It's an inside corner. Count goes to 3-2. So 3-2, 2 outs. Start the merry-go-round. They'll be, yeah, they're going to be running here. They're going to be running with. Oh, 3
Pitching coach.
3 straight walks. We got action down in the bullpen. And this brings up number 8 hitter, Boonis. He lined out to left field, so I think he hit the ball pretty hard, in my recall of that. So
Man, it's into his head. Let's say this is last batter.
I would think so. Boy, the wheels are coming off here, and Jake Knowles.
I saw him do this once in a freshman. I can't see this score.
3-1. I think he said. Yeah, I think that's it. 4 straight walks. Another run comes in. And looks like we're going to have a pitching change. Oh, sacks are loaded, 2 outs, 2 runs in. Pitch down low. Number 1 in there pitching. Low, 1 strike. Balk, call the balk.
That's no pitch. Whoop.
Now we call the balk. Everybody move up. First balk of the game.
What did you say? 1 ball, 1 strike?
Yeah, 1-1, I think he said.
Is that what I got?
Yeah. All back, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So, I think we've seen it all here, folks, except for a hit batsman.
We cannot see that scoreboard.
Good curve, doesn't catch that outside corner.
2-2, right?
2-2. 3-2. First base is open. So. Almost caught him. Concord's infamous pickoff play. Concord has picked off quite a few runners in some pretty tough spots through the years. Not by much. 3-2 pitch.
Somebody's got to get it. Usually the pitcher don't take him.
Well, pitcher doesn't usually take the pop-ups, but nobody else was stepping up. So they get 3 runs in. 3 runs on 1 hit and a balk. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd. And it's, what do we got here? 12 to 4?
Yeah.
So we're here for the bottom of the 3rd. Concord batted around in the 1st inning. 6-3. 6-3. Looks like Concord's going to be swinging some bats so we can go home before sunset. That was Kennedy. Kennedy had walked and scored a couple runs. Brings up Bateau. Bateau with the big knock here. 3-run double in the clearing the bases in the 1st. Walked and scored a run in the 2nd. He holds up. This is probably the one you want here.
No, leave it there. There's another one over there behind it. There.
Okay, all right.
I can see a lot better. Too low. Oh, nice curve.
Drops it in for a strike. Up high. Oh. Well, high and wide, but looks like it caught the corner. 2-2. 3-2, ball 4. He walks him. Brings up number 9, Morrissey. Morrissey is no, he's walked twice and scored a couple runs. First pitch is a strike. So 1 on, 1 out here, bottom of the 3rd. He's calling that high outside curve, but and they turn a double play. So Concord 1-6-3. And we go to the top of the 4th, and we'll take a break. So top of the 4th, Stack leads off. Stack has grounded the pitcher and grounded the short, 2 prior appearances.
All of a sudden he's not giving us that corner.
Catching that inside corner.
They switch corners on
Yeah,
us.
well. So Merchant pitching out there for Concord came in the end of the last inning. Well, error on the catcher. Strikeout, error for the catcher. E2, runner goes to second. Won't count that as an out, though. Brings up Wells. Wells is singled and tapped back to the pitcher.
I tell you, the coaches are very happy right now.
Yeah, well, that should be a routine out. Throwing down to first. Foul tip. Outside. So 1-3, as he tapped out last time. Brings up starting pitcher Pfeiffer. Struck out twice. Runner moves to third on the play, so we got a runner at third with 1 out. Pitch wide. Yeah, ball. Round to the second. 4-3 over to first. 2 down, but the run comes in on the error, unearned run. Makes it, what do we got, 13-5? 2 out, nobody on. Two out, nobody on. Little technical difficulties there, folks. Close the camera lens. Protective lens. Looks like the batter's having a little dust in the eye problem. Pitch low. There's a gapper up over the second baseman's head. Right fielder gets over. Grass looks like a little slow out there. Looked like that might roll to the wall, but it died pretty quick, so a single. Cleanup hitter, Keefe. That's his 3rd hit. Brings up Clark. Flew out to center, walked, and scored a run. Last inning. 2 outs, man on first. First pitch is a strike for number 20, Clark. He's the number 5 hitter in the order. Curve catches that outside corner. Good block by catcher, Stednicki. Yeah. Foul pop. Gilbert drifts over and out of play behind the stands. We got 2-2 there. No, I didn't. I was asking you. All right. Two strikes in the battle. And it is. Gets him on a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the fourth, and it's 13-5. Concord ahead. So we go to the bottom of the fourth here. Looks like Tessie is standing in here. It's I got 12-5, I guess. I'm sorry. Pitch wide. Tessie has had a pretty good day. So, you can run, but you can't hide from that cell phone, folks. Pitch is inside. Catches that inside corner. 3-2. The leadoff hitter in the top of the fourth, Tessia, center fielder. Pop up. Looks like it could drop in. Wow, right fielder makes it over. F9 brings up Miles. Shortstop. He's doubled 2 singles. He's perfect on the day. Pitch way outside. Ball 1. One ball, 1 strike here. Stednicki is on deck. Curve drops in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball stays high. Count goes to even up 2-2. Good drop. And shortstop finds it at the last minute and grabs it. Brings up Stednicki. Double, stolen base. Single and a walk. Scored a run. And he gets a hold of it all. That might be out of here. Touch 'em all. He puts it out. Makes it 13-5. They come out. So he got it all. Number one steps in. Is the pitcher, Merchant, batting in the Knoll spot. I think so, yeah, I didn't watch. A number, I think that'll be trouble. Ball gets loose and he's heading down to second. He's going to have to hustle though. No. So E4. So the errors continue here, with 3 at least in one inning. One in the 4. That's about the 4th or 5th error. 5th error. So 2 out, man on second. Thirteen to 5, Concord. Ball outside. Fouled all. First base coach flags it down. Doesn't hold on, but he did stop it. Curveball breaks inside. Yeah, it's kind of. They never ask. Ball 4. So Merchant gets a walk. And Griffin Gilbert steps in. So 13 to 5, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Pitch inside. So Gilbert with a big stick here. Looks like he could pitch down low. Yeah. Yeah. Two one. They play him to pull. They're over pretty far in left center. A lot of room out there in right center. Swinging strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right back at the pitcher. Off the pitcher's body, so 1 to 3 the hard way, off the body and not the glove. Concord gets 1 run on Stednicky's home run, and we go to the top of the 5th, and it's 13 to 5. Got left here for. Spring training here, folks. Got to get that microphone on you. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 5th. Concord up 13-5. Merchant back out there. Right back to Merchant. Off of him. Throw over to first. 1-3. Seen a lot of that 1-3 today. That was Maine. Brings up Miller. He doubled and scored a run in the second, and he walked. He's the number 7 hitter in the order. Strike. Oh, the shadows are getting long here. We must be pushing 5:30, 5:45, folks. Let's see. 20 to 6. 4 o'clock game. Get some swing in. 2 up and 2 down here. Brings up Banus, who has lined to left and walked. Number 8 hitter in the order. Strike. So with an 8-run lead, you throw strikes. Good curve. Call with a swinging strike, call strike. Doesn't matter. There it is. 3 up, 3 down, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. 13-5 Concord. Concord gets 2, and they could 10-run them and end this game early. So Concord with 7, 8, 9 here in the bottom of the 5th. Kennedy, Buteau, and Morrissey pitch wide. So Concord looking to put up a 2 spot here and send us all home to supper a little early. It would be a 10-run game. Concord at one point had a 10-run lead, but center field didn't sound too solid, but it certainly carried, huh? So F8. Buteau is up. He has scored a couple runs, walked twice, and bases clearing double in the first inning. 3 RBIs. Catches that outside corner with the slow curve. 1 strike. Hits him. There it is. There's it. We've seen them all, folks. We're joking that sometimes in minor league baseball they play baseball bingo and they fill in all these things. You got to get a single and a walk and a hit batsman. So those of you that have been at minor league baseball played bingo. We've had it all here. Fouled off. See, we've had a balk. We've had a wild pitch. We've had a double play, home run. Haven't seen any triples yet. I guess that's the only thing that's not there. But so number 2, Morrissey stands in. He was the double play guy. 163, a couple innings back. I don't think they're going to get a double there. There's an error. Oh, what's that? Error on the third baseman. E5. So Concord first and second got the top of the order up. Tessier. So we got. Whoa. I don't know what was wrong with that. Must have been a little high.
Yeah, he said it was up.
Up. That's a strike. Drops in with the curve. So we haven't. Looking for Concord to get those 2 runs around, and we can have a walk-off win here, 10-run. That looks like it's a gap. Oh, center fielder gets over. Looked like it was equidistant between them, so looks like we're, yeah, couldn't have placed it any better equally. So that brings up Miles, the shortstop. He's doubled, singled twice, and popped a short. Ooh. He takes a swinging for the downs with that off-speed pitch. Just looked like he was fooled a mite bit. Ooh, way off the corner here. 2 strikes quickly on Miles, 2 outs. Runners will be off on the crack of the bat. Steps out. Looks the runner back, steps off, looks the runner back to second.
Hey! Oh! I thought he made us outside.
They're going to ask him to check that, I think.
He called one thing and showed another sign, didn't he?
What do you call it? He's safe then, huh?
But didn't he go out?
I thought he called out. I thought the inning was over, so he gets it in. What, he got an error on
Error
E4.
E4. But he did like an hour and called it safe.
Yeah, because I'm saying, that isn't that the 3rd out? Well, guess what, folks? This one's one for the books here.
We got bases loaded, right?
Bases loaded. Yeah, bases loaded.
Is that a new pitcher?
Yeah, it looks like a new pitcher. So bases loaded, 2 outs on fly balls to center field. And Stadnicki stands in. He rifled one over the left field wall last time up. He's had a single, stole a base. Yeah, there's our stolen base, a walk, a single, and a home run. So well, we have a new pitcher in here warming up. In the top of the first, Concord 1, 2, 3. First 3 batters, double, double, single, and an out, and then 1, 2, 2 more hits, and then an error. Another double. So Concord spent 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 to the plate in the first inning and scored 8 runs, left them loaded. Second inning, Concord sent 10 to the plate and scored, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, I guess. And then Stadnicki hit the home run in the 4th inning, was it? 4th inning. So Concord's a single here will make this a walk-off. The probably a dozen years ago now, Concord's 9-10-year-old team was playing for the state championship down in at Manchester Central Field. I think it was against Pelham, and they no, it was against Portsmouth, and they 10-runned them and won the state championship on a delayed steal of home by one of the players. Foul down third. Alex Bashos, delayed steal of home, hit home plate, 10-run Portsmouth on the 9-10-year-old championship. Some of those players moved up through the ranks and were both played in the state finals, I believe, in 12 against Nashua North and 13 when they beat, I think it was this Merrimack team, and won the state championship in extra innings. So one strike on the batter. This pitcher looks like he's aiming the ball the way he delivers. So 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, bases loaded. That's it, and if that run scores, that'll it. Concord will 10-run them. That's it. That's 10s. Concord 10 runs them. So Stadnicki gets a single, 2 more runs, and looks like he had 4 or 5 RBIs on the day. And we have a walk-off win. Concord goes to 6-1. And as we said earlier, there's the good sportsmanship handshake. We didn't make it all the way through the schedule. We'll probably be back here, depending on the weather, maybe next Monday, the 30th, Salem will be in town. And then the 7th, Bedford's in town. We'll definitely be here, our first place team presently. Alvern's in on the 9th. The 14th is Dover. And Nashua North on the 21st. And that'll be a 7 o'clock game on the 21st of May. So, Charlie Russell for Concord TV. Thanks for watching. And if you'd like a copy of this game, you can contact Concord TV at yourconcordtv.org or 226-8872. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.